There are thousands of books abstracting and theorizing about what we will call the decision dilemma, the anxiety caused by decisions when the best path forward is unclear. Of course, this will be another one of those books, but the author hopes the use of familiar symbolism and metaphors can bring a consciousness and understanding to the unconscious mechanisms surrounding such decisions. When making an important decision, it can feel like getting pulled in many different directions. To bring familiarity to the abstract, we will walk through 3 archetypes that personify these influences. They are your one brain representative of your logic. Your brain is conservative, risk-averse, and rational. It is pragmatic and sees the world in terms of logical, rational thinking. If left entirely on its own, it always chooses the safe, smart option, attending business school, wearing a seatbelt, working a steady corporate job. These options are largely risk-averse and safe according to conventional knowledge. If the brain was a person, it would be an extremely boring accountant who analyzes everything, hedges each risk he exposes himself to, and maxes out all of his retirement accounts. 2 heart representative of your desires. Your heart is a risk-taker. It eats up risk in hope of a better tomorrow. Starting up a company, going in for a kiss, and making an outrageous joke are all risky options that hinge upon emotion. If the heart was a person, it would be your couch-surfing friend that went all in on an obscure cryptocurrency, made millions, and subsequently lost it all after his 3rd divorce. 3 gut representative of your intuition. Your gut is the leader of the heart and the brain. Without your conscious effort, it mediates between your reasoning and your desires by choosing what it thinks is best for you based on your principles. In other words, your gut automatically orients you towards the beliefs you hold in high esteem. The gut is your judicial friend who somehow manages to find a solution agreeable to everyone. In most situations, your heart and brain are in alignment. You feel hungry and you reason that you should sustain yourself, so you eat your lunch without a second thought. However, your heart and brain might conflict on what you should eat. Based on the doctor's orders, your brain knows you need to watch your weight, so it advises you to eat the salad you made for lunch. The heart heard your friend say he is picking up a greasy burger from Five Guys, so it has other ideas. If your gut is running on autopilot, it makes an executive decision based on what is most important to you without hesitation. Autopilot happens when your gut takes inputs from the heart, brain, and your principles to make a decision without conscious thought. Your gut sources its decision from everything you've ever paid attention to. These include experiences from childhood, conversations with close friends, and most importantly, your consumption habits. We'll discuss the importance of consumption habits later, but everything you consume has an influence on your logic, reasoning, or feelings. Your gut does not always run on autopilot. A decision between a salad and Five Guys can enter the forefront of your consciousness because of the stress it causes. The stress stems from an immediate murkiness surrounding which is more important, your health or the instant gratification of a savory burger. Leaving autopilot means the gut failed to mediate between the heart and brain, and your decision turns into a stressful dilemma. The gut's failings are generally attributed to 2 factors. 1. Unclear principles. 2. Inexperience. Clear principles point you in the right direction. They are your gut's North Star. When you take the time to clearly define your principles, your gut can find direction despite a sea of stars. Your gut may have a North Star, but if it does not have the experience to know whether the land under the North Star is the best destination, decisions can become stressful. Experience gives your gut the confidence to know whether you are oriented in the right direction. Inexperience explains why young people tend to be the population most overwhelmed by decisions. After relying on the wisdom of their parents for most of their life, the newly found responsibility of autonomy is overwhelming for many. Of course, the world offers new experiences to everyone regardless of age, so the gut's impotence is not exclusive to the youth. When you exit autopilot, it is up to your conscious effort to assume the leadership role of your decisions. A feuding heart and brain paired with the inexperience associated with novel situations can lead to feelings of analysis paralysis, stress, and anxiety. As you might expect, these emotions become problematic for many.